Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I am Mick Alfany. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn that rocket man, turn that like button into a rocket man, put him into a rocket ship, and send him straight to Saturn. Now, the graph is a cryptocurrency we talked about before that I'm very excited about. I have been into the graph and accumulating graph for quite some time. They are known to most people commonly as the possibly future Google of the blockchain circuit. Okay, they index data and make that data available to a myriad of companies. Now, I'm on Twitter, and here's what it says at Graph Protocol. The graph believes decentralized governance deserves decentralized collaboration tools. We're thrilled to share the Graph Improvement Proposal, GIP, process is being hosted on at Radical. We're going to look a little deeper into that too. We're about to get into that. Learn about why we chose Radical and how to contribute to GIPS. Now, the graph has a lot of good things going on right now. A lot of big movements for a lot of very, how do I say, delicious innovations. Delicious for us financially. We're going to get into two of them. So here's one. Let's delve a little deeper into what at Radical is and how they intend to use the graph. Okay, so let's click here. This is on thegraph.com/blog/graph-radical. All right. It says the Graph Improvement Proposal Process. The goal of the GIP process is to ensure seamless protocol upgrades and empower the community to contribute to the development of the graph protocol. As the protocol is complex and requires alignment across many network participants, the GIP process is designed to include a comprehensive range of perspectives, including indexers, delegators, curators, and subgraph developers. The GIP process not only defines a way for contributors to champion a given idea for the protocol, but also gives the council a way to gauge the viability and community support for improvements to the protocol. Like other improvement processes in the decentralized ecosystem, the GIP process is self-bootstrapping. That's key, self-bootstrapping, all right? GIP-0001 is what will define this process. Radical is putting developers back at the heart of code collaboration and providing an alternative to the centralized gatekeepers and data silos that control most GIT repositories today. This strongly aligns with the graph's vision of an open internet built on public infrastructure and was the natural choice for the GIP process. So it was a natural thing for them. They just understood that the graph serves this purpose. It does it the best. And you know what? If the graph continues to innovate and improve itself, they're continuously learning, continuously collecting data, and finding where holes are in the system and patching them up, where they are reaching at some point in the near future, they're reaching a near, not a complete, but a near state of perfecting the mechanisms that are involved in indexing data and making it available to anyone. This is amazing. All right, absolutely mind-blowing. Muy linda when it comes to making that money off of the graph, because so many companies, people, institutions are going to want to utilize the graph, because what is worth more than money? What helps us get to the money? Information. And companies, institutions need that information, and they will pay handsomely for that information. They are hungry for that information because that is what's going to lead them to major capital gains. If that's not delicious, I don't know what is. Okay, so then it says, we look forward to the future opportunities for the two communities to collaborate, including storing subgraph repositories on Radical and indexing Radical projects using the graph. Okay, so let's move forward here. All right, there's another tweet. The graph is doing so many big things. Here's another tweet from the graph at Graph Protocol. The graph now supports @Fuse Network and looks forward to seeing Fuse subgraphs launched to grow the Web3 ecosystem. All right, so let's click on that here and let's go to medium.com/FuseNet. It says, how FuseNet will integrate the graph. There's so much happening with the graph. I'm absolutely loving it, and I'm waiting patiently, as we must be. The patient person gets the fish, all right? The graph network already fully supports Fuse, which means that any subgraphs, any subgraphs that rely on data from the Fuse blockchain can be launched on the graph. The Fuse team is working on launching the first subgraphs for the platform's core products, including Fuse Studio, Fuse Swap, the Fuse consensus mechanism, and others. In addition to the subgraphs for Fuse's core products, any decentralized application built on Fuse will now be able to build its own subgraphs. Let me repeat that. That is huge. That's insanely huge. And I'm getting hungry for more graph as we speak. Just reading that, let me read it again. In addition to the subgraphs for Fuse's core products, any decentralized application built on Fuse will now be able to build its own subgraphs. We need more people using graph and subgraphs. We want more people using graphs and subgraphs. This is very good for us. That means more people using it, more people will desire it. That data is going to be moving back and forth. The graph will improve, and so will our monetary gains, being long holders of GRT. Now, if you're not a long holder of GRT, that's perfectly fine. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not here to give you financial advice. I am here to make that money, and I have been making that money. We are getting to the money, people. We definitely are. Stacks and stacks of cash we are making. It's been beautiful. With Zilliqa, with Graph, with VeChain. Oh, have you not been salivating over that VeChain, making that money, right? Oh, man, so many. Algorand is up. Algorand is beautiful. Right? Batcoin. Didn't we talk about Batcoin? We are getting to the money. All right, now let's continue on. In addition to the subgraphs for Fuse's core products, okay, we already read that. Once the Fuse subgraphs are deployed on the graph, they will be automatically accessible to any developer wishing to connect to them. Listen, I'm going to stop right there. Absolutely amazed at what the graph is doing. I'm very happy at being a holder of the graph into the future and hoping that they just skyrocket at some point. But we're going to patiently wait because the patient person gets the fish. All right. They are developing, they're progressing, they are patching up holes, they are improving with each day. They are bringing more organizations, more institutions in to utilize subgraphs, to utilize the graph. They are working with more and more of their peers and collaborating. This is major. And this, in my opinion, is a crypto to definitely watch and keep a close eye on. The future could be anything. But one thing the future definitely can be, stacks of cash. Now that you have that information, what are you going to do with it? Thank you to everyone who has subscribed to the channel. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Turn that like button into a spaceman, place them into a rocket, and send them straight to Saturn. And until the next time, let's get to the money.